Caitlin Clark has drawn support from a surprising figure. Though she's been praised by many NBA legends, the reaction within the WNBA community has been notably mixed, often displaying envy rather than respect. This unusual dynamic underscores a unique divide in how men's and women's basketball communities view Clark's rise to prominence. Among her supporters on the men's side, Stephen Curry was one of the first to openly endorse her.
You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair, like she's a performer.
Curry, whose long-range shooting revolutionized the NBA, sees much of his own playing style reflected in Clark's approach to the game. In an interview, he noted that while her deep shooting range resembles his, focusing solely on that aspect risks overlooking the broader dimensions of her skill.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine.
Curry was quick to point out that although Clark's shooting is her headline skill, it's her complete skill set that truly distinguishes her. Her court vision, passing, and ability to consistently impact the stat sheet showcase her as a well-rounded player.
It's crazy though, just because her shot it's like that, it's at that level. But if you really watch, like her floor game is as impressive, so it's kind of the total package.
He described her shooting as her superpower, but emphasized that her full range of abilities is what genuinely sets her apart. Another NBA icon, LeBron James, shared similar thoughts, expressing his admiration for all that Clark has accomplished on the court.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go, have fun, enjoy.
After watching Clark take control of the scoreboard during an NCAA tournament game, LeBron saw elements of himself in her play. Much like he did early in his career, Clark often takes on the responsibility of leading her team to victory, shifting the game's momentum almost single-handedly. In his words, Caitlin Clark is the type of player who can take over a game, elevate her teammates, and still excel individually. High praise from someone who knows the demands of carrying a team. But Clark's story isn't solely about her on-court skills. Being from Indiana, specifically the Indianapolis area, her rise naturally draws comparisons to one of basketball's greatest legends, Larry Bird. In the 1980s, Bird was more than just a player. He was a cultural icon, celebrated for his relentless work ethic, gritty playing style, and fierce competitiveness. So, as Clark continued breaking records, it was only natural for comparisons to Bird's Indiana-bred basketball brilliance to arise, and it wasn't just the hometown connection that sparked interest. Magic Johnson, Bird's longtime rival, also commented on Clark's impact, likening her emerging rivalry with Angel Reese to his iconic battles with Bird in the 1980s. Johnson observed that while rivalries can be intense, they elevate the game and draw more fans to the sport.
We have to understand that both Caitlin, Angel, and Brink, who plays for my Sparks, they made the WNBA better. They're going to be tested by these incredible women who've been in the league for a long time. Caitlin is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best later on by our play. Caitlin still has to play great to become the best WNBA player.
In Johnson's words, Caitlin and Angel have revived that classic spirit of basketball where everyone eagerly watches to see what will happen next. "It's like Larry and me all over again," he remarked. And now, Larry Bird himself has finally spoken up about Clark. Though he's remained mostly silent on the topic until now, Bird recently offered her some advice as she faces growing criticism on and off the court. He urged her to stay focused, reminding her that while critics will always be there, they won't last. "What you're doing now," Bird told her, "is going to be remembered forever. Those trying to tear you down, they'll fade away. Trust me, I've been there."